Hello, hello, all my lovely homesteaders, and welcome back. We are the Bear River Homestead, and those of you that are new to the channel, we are actually a micro homestead. So this will actually be our first spring and full summer in the house. So we have tons of changes in store. I'm really excited, but very first thing we have to do is get our seeds started. Now, I know some folks are already planting, some people are already harvesting greens, and congratulations to you, but here in Wyoming, we still have about 2 feet of snow on the ground, and they're actually calling for more later in the week. Honestly, I'm not excited. I'm pretty well over it at this point, but life goes on. So to help fight my spring fever a little bit, I thought I would go ahead and get some seeds started. And what we are working on this evening are our melons and a couple of squash varieties. Now, all of these are heirlooms, which means we'll be able to save the seeds. And all of them, I think except for one, came from Baker Creek. The first variety we're going to be planting is this watermelon, Cream of Saskatchewan, and it is a shorter season. Honestly, here in Wyoming, it's kind of a pipe dream to think that you're going to get a watermelon. I know some people in the more eastern part of the state, where it kind of changes back into prairie, have had some luck. But we are gardening in the high desert. We are at about 7,000 feet, maybe a little bit over. We have no official last frost date for the year. The first year I was in Wyoming, it actually snowed on the 4th of July and killed my entire garden. So it takes a little bit of resilience to garden here. It really does. And watermelons are just one of those plants that they love the heat and they need a longer growing season. But this particular variety, the Cream of Saskatchewan, is supposed to, it says 80 days. And that's pretty quick for a watermelon. Generally speaking, we have about 90 days of growing season, but like I said, according to the Farmer's Almanac this year, we don't have a last frost date, so who knows. We will be prepared with, covers for them, and I may even do some sort of temporary low tunnel type situation. I'm not counting on these, but I'm hoping. So we're going to plant some of those. She's so excited. This is my helper today. And we want homegrown watermelons. We originally are from Tennessee and we miss homegrown watermelons. So we're going to try. Another seed that's going in today is the Romanesco. This is zucchini. And I grew this last year. Didn't have a whole lot of luck, but I think that was entirely my fault. They got shaded pretty badly. So the plants were pretty stunted and we didn't get much in the way of fruit. But like I said, I think that was more my fault than anything. So this is one that did not come from Baker Creek. This came from M.I. Gardner. This is a jelly melon cucumber. This is one that I have never tried growing. I've never even tasted one. I bought them purely for the novelty. I think they look neat. So we'll see. We're going to put a couple of different cucumbers in. So we're going to do Chicago Pickling and Early Fortune. Now, the Early Fortune I started last year and it did not survive because one of my smaller helpers decided to weed the garden and pulled up all of these. I did have really good germination rates with these seeds. We also are going to try some white scallop. Now, these are summer squash. I generally don't plant winter squash varieties just because they usually take a lot longer to mature. Once you start getting into the 80, 90, 100 days, it's just not realistic. We're probably at the very least going to get a heavy frost, if not a full-blown snow. So pumpkins, butternut squash, I have a really hard time getting to maturity. So summer squash, that's where it's at. Oh, this is a variety of tomato, Golden King of Siberia. I figure anything that says it comes from Siberia might have a sporting chance in Wyoming. We'll see. I did try growing these last year. The germination rate was not super stellar. The plants that I did get to grow actually produced, and the fruits were maybe a little bit smaller than baseball size. The flavor was really, really nice. I really enjoyed them, and I'm excited to try these again this year. She's been dying to be in a video, so I told her she could participate this time. So we are going to get these planted.
I'm gonna grab my gloves.
Okay.
My gardening gloves.
This is a movie star in the making, y'all. So that's what we're working on right now. We're gonna get these started. They should be up and in really good shape by the time they can actually go into the ground. If you haven't, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share our videos with anybody that you think might be interested in learning a little bit more about homesteading in town. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.